I've become the horse girl. I'm not going back to civilization. I'm gonna stay here in the meadow of wildflowers with all the horses, just like live here till I die. I feel like I've become one with this herd of wild horses a little bit. So I immediately just start backing up. I'm like, whoa, whoa, it's all right. I'm going. Do you want to be digging in the mud? I'm so disappointed in myself right now. Snakes, when they slither and crawl, freak me the heck out. And I can just imagine when the sales guy says, where's your other shoe? And I try to explain, like, yeah, I was chased across a stream by a wild stallion. I don't think that he would accept that in the return policy. So hi, if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been with us for a while, thank you. I'm Beth, this is Apollo, and this is our little life on the road. Currently, I'm camping with my parents. They are doing a big trip up through Oregon and Washington themselves, and so we met up for a few days, and we have a beautiful campsite right on the river all to ourselves. I'm here for a couple more days, and then I'm gonna head down into a different area in Oregon where there are wild horses, so I'm really excited to see that. Paulo is just here, happy as can be, because he is getting to sit with the window wide open and getting to see the river all around him. So he is just so thrilled about this. Days like today are days that I am very thankful I travel with a cat, because my mom and dad got up this morning. I was having coffee with my dad and we went over to their rig to go say good morning to my mom. And I was like, what's all that torn up like Kleenex and stuff on the ground, and realized they've had a mouse. Do you want to come catch some mice? Do you want to be a little hunter? We have a mouse problem and we need your help. Can you help us? Do you think you can help us? All right, I got the Mighty Mouse Hunter. Gonna bring him over to my parents' rig and see if he can catch some mice. We'll see. He's never caught a mouse in his life, only because he's been an indoor cat and I've not had any mouse issues. But we're gonna see if today that changes. So the mouse came up down in the corner by the seat, even though my dad had plugged that area. They find a way. So he was sniffing around in that spot. I'm not sure if he smelled it or if he just was like looking around everywhere. Little mice make you sad, then don't watch this part of the video. But we caught a mouse in the mouse trap. We were doing our internet and stuff and went back and he caught this mouse in the trap. This is my mom, and she's the one that provides me with all the food for my trips. And they met me here in Oregon, and sure enough, she came bearing gifts of zucchini lasagna. Because
absolutely,
always,
because it's your favorite.
When I'm outside and the weather is really hot, I've really been enjoying my Eva Polar little AC. It's able to charge right into my power bank. It gives me nice cool air with several different levels, low, medium, and high. It also has a nice night light on the side, so if I want to use this indoors at night in the van. But it just gives me that extra little comfort when I'm sitting creekside and want to cool off on a hot day up in the mountains. This is my dad, the man behind the scenes with all the van fixes, and today is actually his birthday. So I don't know if you know, but my mom and dad are my biggest supporters on my YouTube channel, and they watch every video and they comment on everything, and my dad reads all the comments. So what I would love to do for his birthday, drop in the comment a happy birthday to my dad, and that way he can read them and enjoy them. So right now he's helping get my pole all rigged to do some trout fishing at a special lake that they found. How many trout did you guys catch in a couple days there?
40 catch and release.
40 catch and release. Rainbow trout?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're giving me what?
I'm giving you all these,
the
but this is
special
one that's special. They've been good.
You catch the most trout on.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, and how many mice did you catch last night after we caught the one?
4.
Four more in the trap. Apollo caught 0. Peanut butter mousetrap has 5. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Thank you.
So where I'm currently camped at, the trees are so thick here that there's absolutely no service for my Starlink, even though there's that small little opening. Tried to get Starlink, could not get it. So today I'm gonna take out my new little Mooncool Trike that they sent me, which I was super hesitant about at first because I've always been a two-wheel bike kind of person, but I've had so much fun getting to learn about this bike. I will be honest, the beginning, I thought, I don't know if I can do this because I'm so used to riding on two wheels. But what I've learned is with the Trike, you are not in control. Like, don't ride the Trike. Let the Trike ride you, if that makes sense. Like, let it guide you. You just have to sit there and pedal or use the assist, and that's all that you have to do. I'm not the one having to lean to different sides because if you do that, you make it worse. So I actually got to use it earlier today. I'm camping in a spot where I don't have any Wi-Fi service whatsoever, and I really needed to do some work emails. So I loaded everything up on the Trike, Wi-Fi, my power bank, and then rode it up to a clearing and was actually able to get enough service to send out all my emails that I needed to do. The thing that I was the most impressed with is the quality of the build on this bike. I have seen a lot of electric bikes. This one is actually really heavy and sturdy. Something that I really appreciated about this bike was the fact that this model arrived 95% assembled. And let me tell you guys, that was a definite game changer. When you're on the road, you do not want to be assembling a bunch of things. This right here is a turn on your power assist. You have 5 different stages. 1, push this button, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And then you can go down as well. To actually use the assist, you're going to turn this little handle here. As you turn it towards you, it starts assisting and you can drive, or you can pedal to activate it as well. I also really like how it has brake lights. There's turn signals as well on it. So if you want to make a right or left hand turn, you have turn signals, which is very cool. Push those buttons, and as you can see, my little turn signal light is blinking. And then the biggest thing, guys, is the instruction manual. If you are like me, you are a picture person. So look at this. This is showing you step by step what it looks like when it arrives, how it's folded up, what it's supposed to look like after the build, and then just very easy step-by-step instructions. For myself, I would love this company's bike, but I think I would do the two-wheel version instead of the Trike only because of my lifestyle. I like to do a lot of off-roading, backwoods camping. This does really well on the pavement and really well on bike trails, but I feel like their two-wheel version would do better for me and what I do. This version, because of the 3 wheels and it being a Trike, it means that I need more space in my van for storage. And right now I don't have a bike rack. I would love to get one, but even if I do have a bike rack, I'd want their 2-wheeled version so I can keep that on the outside of the van. I'm really impressed with the Mooncool electric bike. I'm gonna see what Apollo thinks. That will be the ultimate test. All right, Apollo, are you ready to go for a little bike ride? Should we go try this bike out? You already jumped down. You want to go for a bike ride? Yes, he wants to go. Yes, he does. He wants to go for a little bike ride. Apollo, you're almost too big for the back basket. Yes, you are. I don't know if you're going to like this any better. We may try this, see how it goes. I left my parents behind and set out into the Ochako National Forest in search of wild horses. What I found was more magical than I ever imagined. This week felt like a dream, one of those rare moments in life that doesn't quite feel real, yet touches something deep in your soul. A powerful stallion led a herd through the trees, mares following with young foals and colts at their sides. They surrounded my campsite day after day, nursing their babies, playing, resting. And the longer I stayed, the more I felt like I wasn't just observing their world, I was quietly being welcomed into it. Right now it is a brisk high of 45 today. Rain is coming in within the next hour, so I have put on some shorts underneath my sweatpants and I am walking down to the mud to get into the freezing cold water to try to retrieve my hiking boot. And normally I would not be trying to do that, but I just bought these hiking boots from REI. They're some of my favorite new boots I've gotten. I'm sitting there, I've been filming and photographing the horses for a while, and there's this beautiful mare with her foal, and they had kind of walked off a little bit, so I went down on the other side of the road and I decided to get some video and pictures of them. I thought I was completely far back enough. The stallion came down on the other side, the black horse, and he, as I'm taking pictures, all of a sudden I just hear a noise, and he's standing there very close to me, like chuffing, making that noise, kind of pawing at the ground, and he starts like walking, like doing a little lunge, walking towards me. So I immediately just start backing up. I'm like, whoa, whoa, it's all right, I'm going, I'm backing up. And he keeps doing it, coming forward, and I was like, well, crap, he's like gonna lunge at me. So I turn around and decide to jump across the creek, and I'm all, if I can just like get across near where a tree is, I at least have like these bushy trees to kind of hide behind if he still is going to charge at me. He doesn't follow me across the water, but I literally go jump across. There's so much mud. My foot gets stuck. I fall forward all the way. There's video of like my leggings, and I have a missing shoe. Guys, I was getting that video of the mom and baby and did not even see a stallion come up beside me, the black one. All of a sudden I look up, he's right next to me chuffing, chased me across the water. I have to go retrieve my shoe, it's down there, but I am shaking pretty hard right now. That was a little freaky. I'm okay, and he didn't charge me, but he was following me into the water, and I really thought he was gonna run after me there. The mud suctions my shoe, it's gone. And I fall forward and I'm catching my lens and camera because I don't want those down in the water or mud. I have my nice Sony and long lens, and I'm like, if anything happens to those, like, that's extremely expensive, but obviously I care about my life most of all. Like, pretty scary. I was very shaky. My heart and adrenaline were like going at that point. I'm standing right here. So the tree's here. The mom and baby are up across on the other side of the road further back. But what happened is I'm sitting here with my long lens, so I can't see anything because I'm just here with my long lens standing. And all of a sudden, the male, he's come across the road right here on this side, and I don't see him because I'm just focused on the mom and baby here. He comes down, and see where this rock is? That's how close he was to me when he started making that chuffing noise. So I'm backing up like this. I don't have anything else on me other than my long lens and camera because I'm camped right there. And then this is where I jumped across and where I'm going to try to retrieve my shoe. I learned a valuable lesson of, even if you think you are far back from wildlife, be even further back. Like, just focusing in on, I'm going to share the shots with you because I feel like those photos are some of my favorite I've ever taken. The mare was gorgeous. The foal was so beautiful. And I'm like, just was engrossed in what I was doing that I wasn't paying enough attention to if any horses were coming towards me from the other direction, and I should have been. So I learned my lesson. I don't need to hear any judgments. Like I said, I'm judging myself. So what I did is I jumped from here across into that mud because I was trying to get up and behind this tree bush here because I felt like even if he crossed the river after me, at least I had this as a barrier. Can we just all be crossing our fingers right now that I find my hiking boot? Ow. So hurts. If I find this, it's gonna be a miracle. Roots. This is not working well. These hiking boots were over $100. I don't just drop money like that lightly, ever. And there are like so many roots. I keep thinking I'm finding them because I feel something with my feet, but my feet are going numb because the water is so cold. It's also hard when your feet are going numb. I'm just making a mess. I swear it was like right here when I lost it, and all I feel is roots. It was my left shoe, and I sucked my foot up, like right in here. What's this? No, roots. Gosh darn it. It's like right in here. And it just suctioned it out, and I could not get it. Well, I didn't want to stop. I mean, a horse was right behind me. I could not stop. Do you want to be digging in the mud? No. Is this like how I thought I would be spending my day? Hey, just in where cows and horses have been. I need a thorough shower after this. And I'm not even finding my shoe. Ah, dang it. Couldn't find it. I'm so angry at myself right now. I really thought I was going to be able to find it today. I really did. But this mud is so incredibly thick, like it's impossible. Try to rinse off as much as I can in this. Oh, my legs are just so red from the cold. Well, that was an ultimate fail. Oh, I can't even feel my feet. They hurt so bad. I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed in myself right now. Do you ever just do something that you look back on and you're like, man, I really wish I'd done that differently? It's kind of how I'm feeling right now. It's a beautiful campsite. I've gotten some amazing photos, amazing video, but I'm really frustrated with myself how that all happened and losing my hiking shoe. REI has a really good return policy, but I don't think they're going to let me return just one shoe covered in mud. And I can just imagine when the sales guy says, where's your other shoe? And I try to explain, like, yeah, I was chased across a stream by a wild stallion when I was photographing a mom with a foal, and it got stuck in the mud because I didn't want to get trampled to death, so I couldn't retrieve it in time. And I tried to find it, but I couldn't. I don't think that he would accept that in the return policy, so. I came for a little walk and went to the spot by where I photographed the wild horses. And there is a spot here by this rock with a bunch of snakes. Not rattlesnakes, they're probably like garter snakes. But I'm being serious when I say there are a ton of snakes. I'm not exaggerating. I've counted 8 snakes. Okay, 2 just went down in that hole. There's like 4 of them all right here. There's one right down there. There's another right over here. It's like a den of them are under this rock is what's going on. Like a den of them. Oh my God. Something about snakes when they slither and crawl freak me the heck out. I tap out. The wildlife here has been amazing and scary at the same time. Okay, so I can handle spiders. I'm the spider killer in our family. Like, I can do that. Snakes, that's a whole nother story. People that like snakes are weird to me. I don't understand that at all. Like, I don't think I can be friends with people that like snakes. Oh my gosh, I just said that out loud. My niece and my nephew, they all love snakes. So if you guys are watching it, of course Auntie Beth loves you guys. Of course I love you. Anybody else? No. Anybody else? No. I don't know exactly why I love wild horses so much. There's just something about them that feels untamed and free, like the last of their kind in a world where true public wild places are disappearing. Watching them feels like catching a glimpse into the past, into a time before concrete and cities, when the land was raw and open. A time when families worked the earth together, built homes with their hands, and lived alongside the wild instead of apart from it. Being near these horses made me feel like I had stepped back into that world, if only for a moment. Taking time to pause and simply watch wildlife exist the way it has always been makes me feel like I'm living in the rhythm the world was meant for. We were created to care for the earth, to protect the animals in it, and the earth was designed to sustain us in return, to offer what we need. There's something about being on public lands, living close to the wild, that brings me back to these roots. It brings me closer to God and reminds me who we are and how we were meant to live, connected, humble, and in harmony with the land around us. Just the fact that I am sitting here in my van and all of the wild horses are right out there is just crazy insane. Being around horses is so soothing and calming, like it literally brings your nervous system down to a regulated state. And horses tend to mirror your own energy. That's why they're used so much in different trauma therapies. Being out in the sun, playing with the kids, some of them kind of fighting around. If my family can't find me, it's because I'm here. I've become the horse girl. I'm not going back to civilization. I'm gonna stay here in the meadow of wildflowers with all the horses, just like live here till I die. I feel like I've become one with this herd of wild horses a little bit. I was FaceTiming my best friend this morning and my sister, and I was showing them, and my sister's like, I don't know why you're so obsessed. They have wild horses in Nevada. It's not a big deal. And I'm like, I love wild horses. And then my best friend was like, you're literally turning into Jane Goodall. Like you're just out there with the apes photographing. And or the gorillas. And I said, I love that I'm Jane. And like the little baby foal was my favorite one that's been coming up. I don't know if I want to name him like Cinnamon or Nutmeg because he's like a cute little reddish brown color, but he like came right up to my window right here. He walked up with his mom and then he came up closer and was like putting his nose almost touching the van. And I was like, you know what? I don't care if I sound like a crazy woman out in the woods with all these horses. It's pretty amazing. I'm the horse girl. I don't even care that I'm a horse girl right now. I have loved every minute of it.